Britney Spears would burst onto the music scene in 1998 and release her debut album Baby One More Time in early 1999. The album became a global hit, topping the US Billboard 200 and peaking inside the top 10 of most other countries. Following the success of the chart-topping single Baby One More Time in September 1998, the album release would end up being delayed until the following year. Initial vinyl and CD releases of the Baby One More Time single would preview cover art for the forthcoming Britney Spears album. This revealed that the album was initially intended to be self-titled, with Britney pictured looking very cute, girly and innocent on the cover art, the album release being intended for late 1998. The image would be repurposed for the Taiwan edition when the album was eventually released over there. When the album debuted in the US, the now somewhat iconic baby pink cover was utilised for the album sleeve. This cover felt very girl next door and played up to Britney's wholesome image and sweet persona that was portrayed at the time. The cover art was shot by Larry Busacca. The name Britney Spears was not a standard font, so likely created specifically for the album. For the European release, the baby pink cover was ditched in favour of a more grown-up image with Britney against a white backdrop. The photo was shot by photographer Albert Sanchez. Some people at the time noticed the similarities to Björk's debut album cover from 1993. The album name used the same logo as the US version, but the title of the record would be in a different font. The back of the CD utilised the same pink image from the US release. For the Japanese release of the album, they would use an alternative shot from the photo shoot by Albert Sanchez, again opting for the white background and retaining the original Britney Spears logo for her name. The album title did not appear on the cover booklet, but was printed on the CD inside. The original release in China would use the same cover as per the European release, but edit this to include a gold heart within the image. With this, there were 5 original versions of the Baby One More Time album, which contained different artwork, but mostly have the same track lists, except for including the odd bonus track here and there. A box set of the album was later issued in Hong Kong to coincide with the release of the single You Drive Me Crazy, promo of which was included in the collection. Around the time of Born to Make You Happy being released as a single, the album was packaged in a slipcase with a different cover for release in Singapore. It contained the standard album along with a promo of the Born to Make You Happy single. There was also a South Korea version which included a slipcase with a slightly altered design to the original CD album, which I actually rather like. Five singles would be lifted off the record, but there was no apparent attempt to keep any of these in line with the original album artwork. Most use alternative photo shoots and various different fonts. The only release that links back to the original concept is the Sometimes single sleeve. My overall favourite album cover would have to be the European release. I think it's the best shot of Britney from that era and just gives the album that slightly more mature feel. And I quite like this slipcase cover from Taiwan, which is a slightly zoomed out crop of the image but looks more striking to me. What's your favourite version of Britney's debut album and why? Let me know in the comments.